If you find it particularly hard to fall asleep tonight with a cold heart, is a haunting memory haunting you? It wasn't a major crime, but a sudden moment that suffocates your soul and feels deeply wrong. Regretting why you stayed silent or made a cowardly choice like others, haunted by past shadows. We usually call this feeling guilt, but psychology gives it a much colder name, labeling it moral injury. It is a psychological state where your soul is deeply ruptured, leaving painful inner scars behind. In life, everyone faces a crossroads where goodness and injustice clash, testing your true character. In that fleeting moment, we often close our eyes just to survive, choosing peace over truth. But the price of that brief compromise is harsher than ever expected, destroying your inner self. Physical wounds heal over time, but a broken moral compass is different, leaving a permanent mark. This wound eats away at your self-esteem and slowly withers your soul, draining your inner light. Today, I want to hold the hand of those who feel like a sinner, enduring each day's pain. Through the story of an ordinary office worker named Uni, we will face the truth together. Uni was a diligent marketing team member who met everyone's expectations with bright potential. One day, the team leader ordered Uni to steal a competitor's data, demanding an unfair act. Uni's heart sank instantly, and the protest was swallowed back, failing to speak up at all. Instead of comfort, the team leader rebuked Uni for acting innocent, shaming Uni's moral stance. Eventually, Uni obeyed the order and the team achieved great success, gaining a hollow victory. Rewards followed, but after that day, Uni's daily life began to crumble, losing all inner peace. The face in the mirror felt so strange, and compliments pierced like daggers, wounding the heart. "I am a coward. I am just a fraud." The voices wouldn't stop echoing in Uni's head. This is the first warning sign of moral injury and a lost self, shattering Uni's world. When core values are crushed by force, the inner soul screams out, breaking under the weight. Uni wasn't a bad person. Uni just wanted to survive in that environment, protecting a small place. But lost moral pride couldn't be filled by money or high reputation, leaving a void inside. Uni spent every night in deep regret, locking the door to the heart, hiding in the dark. Moral injury quietly denies your life's meaning and shakes your roots, weakening your foundation. In a giant organization, an individual's justice is easily treated as disposable, ignored by the system. Companies don't take responsibility for soul injury. Only you bear it, carrying the heavy burden. Like Uni, many people shave away their souls just to endure social life, fading away every day. Remember, this pain exists because you still have the will to be good, proving your inner light. The tragedy of moral injury happens not only at work, but in relationships, wounding our shared bonds. Memories of being a bystander to bullying can haunt us for a long time, shadowing social steps. Or overlooking a partner's wrongdoings in the name of love's excuse, silently eroding the trust. Let's look at Uni's relationship trauma through a memory from years ago, uncovering a hidden scar. Uni chose silence when a close friend was unfairly attacked by the group, turning from truth. Afraid of becoming the next target, Uni just hoped it would pass quietly, hiding in the shadows. The friend left with a deep wound, while Uni remained in the group alone, lost in silence. Others said it was a wise choice and that Uni didn't need to suffer, justifying the hollow act. But Uni's heart only grew heavier as the years passed by slowly, weighing on every thought. During happy gatherings, that friend's lonely back haunted Uni with guilt, darkening the bright moments. Losing self-confidence, Uni became afraid of meeting new people, isolating the wounded soul. Moral injury isolates us and destroys basic trust in others, breaking our social bridges. It makes us distrust the world and eventually our own selves, locking the inner cage. If I cannot respect myself, how can I accept anyone's sincere love as it feels so unreal? Uni looked fine on the outside, but the connection with others was severed, bleeding in solitude. Moral betrayal leads to self-hatred and makes all social life painful, poisoning every interaction. Sometimes, our silence becomes the sharpest blade towards someone, wounding without a single word. That blade cuts both the victim and the one who held it still, scarring two souls together. These scars reappear and hold us back in every new relationship, chaining us to the past. Silence has a high price. Ignored truths become weapons against us, striking when we are weak. Why is moral injury deadlier than general psychological trauma? Is there an essential reason? While trauma comes from the outside, moral injury starts from within, born from your own heart. It is a wound from what I did or failed to do when it mattered, judging my own actions. Therefore, the arrows of resentment only point back at oneself, striking the mirror's image. Self-blame for lacking courage turns into cold cynicism toward life, freezing the warm spirit. The world is rotten, justice is dead, we say just to defend ourselves, building a thick wall. But the wall of cynicism only makes the void in our heart deeper, expanding the inner emptiness. As the wound deepens, we eventually fall into a state of emotional numbness, losing the ability to feel. No joy in good news, no tears for the sad. Empathy is lost, drifting in cold silence. This is a serious crisis where self-esteem and empathy have worn out, reaching a dangerous limit. Excuses like "I had to" or "I just followed orders" don't heal the heart, failing the inner test. Our subconscious knows our moral standards and won't be fooled, watching every hidden thought. Yet, your pain is proof that you still possess a good nature, shining through the dark. Truly bad people would not stay up all night with these worries, sleeping in cold indifference. Your soul is screaming because it wants to be clean again, longing for the clear light. Don't push yourself too hard. The pain shows you're still a good person, keeping your soul alive. We all stumble and make shameful choices, but that's not everything, just a part of life. Moral ruptures show us human frailty and help us understand others, opening the door to empathy. This deep darkness is a necessary labor pain for new growth, preparing a better tomorrow. Stop filling your heart with blame. It's time to fill it with healing, mending the broken pieces. Break the chains of pain and take a step forward from the past, walking toward the light. Healing starts with the courage to accept your imperfect self, embracing the raw truth. We are not gods. We are fragile beings who can break under pressure, admitting our human limits. That choice wasn't your essence. It was a forced survival tactic, not your true heart. Separate that past act from who you are as a person now, reclaiming your present self. Redefine your perspective to fix your broken moral compass, finding a new direction. Don't carry that shame forever. Make it a milestone for progress, guiding your future steps. Practice finding your voice in small daily moments from now on, speaking your inner truth. Healing isn't erasing the past, it's gaining deeper insight from it, growing from the pain. Don't aim for perfection. Let yesterday's cowardice be today's lesson, becoming a wiser soul. The wound will become a scar, and that scar will be your badge, wearing your story proudly. Facing the pain brings true forgiveness and self-reconciliation, finding peace within yourself. Like uni, you have every right to start over and be happy, opening a new chapter. Don't let past mistakes dictate your future. Start a new story today, writing a better path. Forgiving yourself is the hardest, but it's the only way to love, opening the heart again. Use today's pain as fuel for a more confident step tomorrow, walking with head held high. This injury came not to destroy you, but to make you more mature, teaching life's depth. Take a deep breath. You are still a valuable and beautiful person, deserving of every light. Recovery is slow, but you will reach peace one step at a time, arriving at your home. I suggest specific training to rebuild your self-esteem now, strengthening your inner core. Practice these 3 steps to firmly rebuild your heart today, starting the healing journey. Step 1 is moral acceptance. Write down the haunting memory honestly, facing the hidden shadow. Write, I was a fragile human doing my best to survive, comforting the past self. Say that choice doesn't define me. I am growing through it, releasing the heavy burden. Step 2 is a list of values. Pick 3 core values you cherish, choosing life's light. Record moments when you practice them, even in small ways. Today, finding your daily pride. Filling your soul with small successes has powerful healing force, mending the inner cracks. Step 3 is sublimation. Find a way to have a good influence today, sharing your inner warmth. Small acts of kindness toward others will awaken your tired soul, rekindling the lost spark. You just followed orders. Now love yourself and sleep in peace, resting your weary heart.